It's been a while since I've been broadcasting. Break it out like that, then get through my vocal warm-ups.
What are your usual vocal warm-ups?
What?
Keywords?
All the time.
Well, you do an ambulance reading, so you'd like read something, you'd go like high to low, you'd go, LeBron finishes with 51 points, and you go high, like that. That was opposite.
What the fuck?
Stool Scenes, episode 67. I'm so excited right now because we have a huge guest. A guy who thinks you should pay for your own fucking stadiums if you're a billionaire. Bill, welcome to the show.
I think you should pay for your own fucking Fuego box.
Well, you know what? That's actually really ironic because we have a deal on Fuego Box, and it may not be such a bad thing to pay for your own because we got a great deal for
Another treat for all the billionaires out there.
I mean, billionaires, the rich get richer, as they say. FuegoBox.com.
What is this?
Barstool. What is that?
What is this?
Whoa, you know what's so weird?
Is this from a sport?
That's football, Bill.
Whoa!
You're a big Patriots guy, sports
I'm
guy.
a huge sports guy.
Well, I mean,
These are the clips.
when your clips aren't playing, you like to get into a little bit of Boston
I'm gonna get
sports.
into round ball this offseason.
And
Coming
I
for
mean,
ya.
Bill, can you please pay attention though to Fuego Box?
Whoa!
I mean, you can. This is actually perfect, Bill.
Whoa!
Your dad, as you're familiar with, he's
You can set up one for your dad. Now, what if your dad doesn't answer your calls, emails, or your pagers? Pagers, you remember that? How about phone booth? Colin Farrell and Kiefer Sutherland? That guy was up in the building.
Bill, hypothetically, if your dad didn't answer your calls or give you the time of day, which may have stunted your childhood or, growth as an adult,
Sure.
you could send him some hot sauce.
Whole subscription.
And I mean, you're going to get your dad 2 bottles of the best ass-burning hot sauces on the planet.
Whoa.
And you're going to get it for a great deal. FuegoBox.com/Barstool. How about that? And we got Dave. He was at the Belmont. He saw Gronk. Turns out the rumors weren't true. Fake news.
Long time. Has he been here before? I
don't think so, no.
Well, he's part of the fam now. That's what the kids say, fam.
Yeah. He's coming to you, though, this time in New York, It's not Dodger.
Yeah, I love it. No, it's good. We've come a long way from us chasing him.
Any thoughts on Belmont this weekend? Gronk and all them?
No, they're getting along. It's been good.
There's some heat, though, on you when you saw him? Was he mad at all about that
He
fake
was chirping me about, fake news. Again, for the millionth time, I said I don't want any of the blame, so I don't know how I'm getting any of the blame.
The odds of them both being there was funny. You knew they were going to be there going there?
I didn't really. Someone, Gaz told me Gronk was going to be there. They were there with, Gronk was there with Gronkowski.
Yeah.
Belichick's with Justify, so, they weren't in the same groups.
If you would have placed that together when you made the tweet, would you, because you would have known that they were both there, like you said, Justify and...
I know. Well, I've got pictures.
What did Gronk say to you? Is just laughing?
Yeah, it's fake news.
It's so crazy. You start a room and then you see the guy.
I know that it's...
The odds of seeing the guy that, Vegas changed the odds for a second off your tweet.
Now, Bill, you're obviously a huge sports guy.
TB12 Spike.
Mostly Boston sports, but you dabble in other stuff.
I know all about Boston sports, but national, I'm a coast-to-coast guy.
Big clips guy.
Huge.
You're a season ticket holder, as you may not have heard. But one guy who unfortunately may have ended his career in Cleveland this week, LeBron James.
Oh, the king.
Do you have any chance for him hypothetically?
You left. You beat us, but then you lost to the next guy. That's straight from Wakanda.
Wakanda, also known as the Boston Garden.
Southie.
Yep. So as you're familiar, he almost broke his hand. A pretty much broken hand, and we have our own Hank Lockwood.
Oh, you like this? You like this spear, huh? You guys
Yep.
like this spear? Yeah.
And, we have our own Henry Lockwood, wishing him some well wishes, and as well as our own Big Cat, who is pretty sure of himself that he could beat at least anyone in the world at least one sport. Bill, as a sports guy, what do you think about that?
Internet trolls.
Yeah, I hope his hand gets better.
3-6 Mafia.
3-6 Mafia. Did Mark try to say that on the show?
No, I don't think so, but it's great.
It's the best nickname of all time.
I mean, he looked pretty injured after game 4.
Yeah, no, he was really upset about it.
Doctor actually gives you a diagnosis, comes in with the chart, and is like, well, you have a pretty much broken hand here. What the fuck does that even mean?
What do you
There's
think?
the list of sports is endless.
Oh, yeah.
I eventually will find one stupid game that I could beat you in.
You should look up.
And like what's the problem is people see this hypothetical as thinking I'm like cocky. It's actually not. It's just that I like there's a million sports and just by a numbers game, one of them I will be able to beat you.
You should pull up the list of like sports that attempt to be in the Olympics every
Right.
4 years because those are all
Yeah.
preposterous.
Oh yeah. It's actually the opposite of cocky. I'm basically saying I would go like one in 500 against LeBron. But the one is
yeah.
all that matters. Like LeBron will beat me in 499 sports. I'll beat him in one.
About like archery.
Sure. Shooting's an Olympic sport.
Can you?
He'd probably be good at that.
We would try it. Like that's the thing is like I'm not saying I can do archery, but we would do it. And if I won, then it's over.
I feel like mini golf.
And if I lose, we'll just go to the next
This
one.
is like the
golf should be
Mulligans
irrelevant.
thing, kind of.
Kind of. It's actually very similar to Dave's Mulligans. Dave, and look what happened with Dave. He's a U.S. champion. He's
Yeah.
a U.S. Open champion. He won at Shinnecock. He literally is a U.S. Open champion.
Trying to
Yeah,
think of
every
other
sport is
sports.
basically its own mulligan.
Yeah.
Where
Right.
It's like we do it, I lose, we go to the next. We do it, I lose, we go to the next. We do it, I lose, we go to the next. Eventually, out of like 1,000 different things, I will get hot and lucky in one of those.
You might be able to beat him in hockey. I don't think he can skate.
Yeah.
You
If
think
he's
he's
never
ever
ever,
skated?
if he's never once
We
been
just
on
went over this
skates,
with skiing. Like it happens during the winter. He would have no time. To do
right?
it.
If LeBron's
Never.
never once been on skates, like I'm not good at hockey, but I can skate a
Yeah,
little
but if he's
bit.
the
Dude.
goalie in this scenario, I could see him just being like, all right, and just stopping it.
No, but Coley makes a good point. If he's been playing basketball since he was like
Yeah, but what if
5
the,
years
yeah,
old,
what
he's
if the
never
race
skated.
is what if the race is blue line to blue line? That's
Oh,
the
yeah,
sport.
that'd be different for sure.
Right. So there's like
Speed skating?
right, and again, it's not me saying I'm a good athlete. It's me saying that eventually the numbers game will be in my favor.
I think it would need to be speed skating. I think blue line to blue line, he might
Speed,
just dust
no, but speed skating, LeBron definitely can't skate.
you. No, he can't like turn. Is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like blue line to blue line, he might be able to just.
Right.
And if you're playing him now, he has an injured hand, so you may
Well,
have
that's
a
what they're
good.
saying darts, and then we're like, actually no, because he's got a pretty much broken hand.
Shattered.
We'd have
pretty
to
much.
wait for the recovery and then play that.
Yeah, should the Celtics even sign him? He's injury prone.
What about flip cup? Flip cup sport. Just fucking
He's
play a
probably
game of
sick
flip
at.
cup real
Dude, he's
quick.
probably sick at.
Yeah, but if we played it 100 times, I would
No,
eventually
he'd be
hit
like
one.
flipping like wine glasses.
Like I'd
There's no
eventually
way.
hit one. That's the other thing is I can play every sport a million times. Like, we
Oh,
could
that's part of
Yeah,
it?
we just keep playing it until I beat you once. I beat you in that
I
sport.
thought it was like one game series and everything.
Yes, that I have very much said this is semantics.
You cannot beat LeBron. in
What
basketball if you're
is the Harrison
No,
what is
of
the
course not.
Harrison Barnes one?
Yeah, if you're locked in a gym for a half hour because you score on Harrison Barnes. That's Tyler's hypothetical. Something along those lines.
With 8 hoops?
Definitely. No, it's not that. It was just one hoop. The 8 hoops
thought it
one
was
is
like-
also. I
thought it
don't
was
know. I don't know why people think 8 hoops would make it easier.
Call offensive fouls count or no?
I mean, you're not gonna like go to the line and.
No,
shoot.
but I would just push him. I'd like put
Oh,
the
you're
ball
gonna
down,
get the-
push him as hard as I could, pick up the ball and throw it.
Get the ball immediately, just like throw it a million feet in the air. Hope that one of the rainbow.
He would probably like block that though.
Eventually,
He's like a foot taller than
I know, but I would just go like that, real quick. Every time.
You're like, oh man. this is
right? Like
coming."
if he
Half
chips
an
it,
hour's not that long, dude. I think you need more time than that.
I score once on
I
that.
think he'd also get bored with me.
That's. You'd have to, because I think it was in Tyler's. It was like $4 million. You'd have to try and like cut him in.
Yeah.
Be like, I'll give you
But
500,000.
if offensive fouls don't count, just
Why do
tackle
you
him.
think you can move?
So just tackle him and then go and pick up the ball and throw it up.
He's much bigger than you.
He'd probably
Just
get
then
up
go
quicker
really
than
low
you
at his
too.
ankles.
No, he would move. He's more agile than you.
What if I just kicked him in the knee really hard?
He'd probably move before you.
Anger. That's.
Okay, but if he's moving, if I'm holding the ball and I just am like this over and over, and he's moving back, now I can take a shot.
You gotta hit it.
You know what I do?
I know.
I just throw the ball as hard as I could at his face. And just break his nose.
Yeah,
I mean, it'd be watery. Boom.
I could also pick. What if he just catches?
dude, just
it? He
fucking
might
kick him
leave.
in the knee. Kick him in the knee as hard as you can.
That is true. Yeah.
Like if offensive fouls don't count, I could definitely score.
You can just back him down.
True. The kicking thing, like, then he would be like, whoa.
Yeah, right. All right, buckets.
I don't know. I did that to you when we were playing that split squad game. I like went low at your legs, and you still somehow banked that in.
Now, Bill, we're gonna have to have you sit out for one topic. This is very uncomfortable and sucks. One of those unfortunate things. It would be ingenuine not to mention that Light Switch Lou is no longer with Barstool. I don't have much to add. Dave said it all on the radio, but I thought it would be not right to not mention at all. Roll the clip.
Go. Busy weekend. We got a lot of stories before. This is Deke Zucker is going to love this. Deke, get your computer ready, Deke Zucker. And Deke Zucker, of course, is the person who breaks all of our news that we do on radio. So this is pretty big news. I would say fan favorite, or for the most part, Lou, who has been with us, Light Switch Lou, who's been with us, I don't know, 8 years, 10 years, no longer at Barstool. So I told everybody that. We had a company meeting earlier. He's off doing his own thing. I wouldn't say it was the best split of all time, but he basically can't do two jobs at once. That's what it's come down to. So he is no longer here, which sucks. People, I'm
He's
sure.
He's one of your best buddies here.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure people would be asking, what happened to him, because he had become part of content. So he's off doing his own thing. Best of luck to him. The details on that, I don't know how deep it's even worth going into. But essentially, I came to the conclusion you can't run your own company and use Barstool talent to run your own company. You can't do both those things. So he's in charge of our merch. He's doing his own thing. It was a wild conflict of interest in my mind. So couldn't happen, and he is off. We wish him the best of luck doing that.
And you're going to miss him. He was your employee number, what did you say, 5 or 8?
This is disputed. So I know he was in Milton, clearly. 7 or 8, something like that. And, I am good friends with him.
Yeah. Also, Philly just lost a big guy. So.
What do you mean? The Philly
Philly team here,
contingency?
Yeah.
They did. So that was sad. That was crazy. This all went down, by the way, while I was at the Belmont. So that made my Belmont wildly
Well, you were
interesting.
busy hanging out with Belichick, Gronk.
No, I didn't hang out with them. I was just with my buddies. But it was a lot of things caught me off guard on Saturday. And then whatever. It is what it is. I don't want to go into too much detail because it is one of my friends. So it's wish him the best and move on from there.
Now, Bill, obviously, the Washington Capitals just won the Cup.
It's their time. It's their season.
Wow, great. I like that insight, Bill. And PFT, huge fan. What's better than this? Obviously, being a Boston sports guy, you've had a lot of championships that you've sweated out.
Clippers got 2 lottery picks this year.
Wow, that's...
Balmer ball.
Congrats, Bill. That's going to be awesome for your Celtics
Hold
fandom.
up the follow through.
But he got to party with the Cup and Alex Ovechkin, a guy, that you've covered over the years, Bill. You're a big fan of him, right? Oh, no, he didn't play for the Clippers. Never mind. So you don't know who he is. But
huge red guy.
Yep. So let's get to that.
All right.
District of Champions. Not to brag.
How does it feel? Is surreal?
I feel like a champion. I feel good. Actually, I feel awful. I was pretty hungover all weekend. Stayed up for 45 hours nonstop. Not to brag again, but it was great. It was fun to celebrate, and I think it's better to win your first Stanley Cup than for the Penguins to have a dynasty or whatever you want to call it. By the time you win 5 Stanley Cups, you're like, okay, this is boring. I got 1 Stanley Cup, and it was new. It was awesome, and it was a great weekend, and I regret nothing. I don't regret any of the champagne popping that I did leading up. Stanley Cup. In fact, I wish I'd popped more bottles of champagne. I wish I enjoyed it. I wish I enjoyed the run-up more than I actually did. So, no regrets. Pretty good weekend.
Can you take us through when you were drinking out of the cup? How did that all come about?
So I'm in the club, and Chesto's playing. The disc jockey Chesto. That's what they call it, right? He's singing his songs or whatever. And I got in there because I had to buy this ridiculous pair of pants to get into the club because I was wearing shorts, and they're these big ass wide leg Jinko khakis, and I look stupid.
and I'm hanging out just partying, and then the security guard comes up and he like puts his flashlight in my face, he's like, "Sir, come with me." And I just assumed I was getting kicked out because I get kicked out. I've gotten kicked out of clubs before. Not to brag. And I'm like, well, it's probably the pants. They're probably asking me to leave because I keep falling down. And then he takes me over to like another security guard who takes me to another security guard who escorts me across the stage over to the Stanley Cup. And it's like Dmitry Orlov, DSP was there. Ovi was nearby, but he was on the moon. Ovi might as well have not been like.
Did you talk to him?
I like said what's up to him, but Ovi
Really?
was his mind was he was having a great time. Like I didn't expect to have to sit down with Ovi. And so I get up to the cup, and they're like, drink from it. And I was like, you don't have to ask me twice. And so I just popped that sucker up. It's filled with Bud Light. It's like filled to the very top. So it's actually really heavy. It's a pretty heavy trophy. And so just drank it. Now I've got all sorts of STDs all over my face, but that's fine.
What did you say to Ovi when you saw him?
I forget. Probably something stupid. It was probably like, Ovi! And he was like, da.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, it was a wild night. It was like I think Wilson was right there. It was definitely in the picture. You can see Dmitry Orlov and DSP, I think, in the background, like looking at me like, who the fuck is this guy and why is he allowed to drink out of our cup? But I hope they break the cup. I hope they party so hard with it that like Ovi accidentally like falls on top of it during the parade. I hope he's like holding it like I'm the king of the world at the front of the float or whatever, and accidentally drops it, and then they just drive over the cup and it's broken. I hope he destroys it so nobody else can win it ever again.
Now, Bill, you know you're a huge Boston Celtics guy. So
I am everything that I think I am.
So you obviously know Coley Mick, a huge Celtics fan.
I don't know that. Who?
Well, he lives in Boston, so he's a Celtics guy, so you probably don't know him.
You think he's a fan of their TV show Bones?
No, that's what's so weird, but
that is
your
weird.
dad actually liked that show.
Oh, Dr. Simmons.
So,
call me.
Coley, unfortunately, made Carl Lewis mad.
What do you think of Carl Lewis taking in?
I laughed. I didn't see it till later, but I laughed. I laughed. Dan's comment on it.
It was perfect. Perfect.
He said I was making no sense.
But and we have a long history of runners getting not happy with it.
You got any words for Carl Lewis, Coley?
Carl Lewis, learn the fucking national anthem one time. And eat my asshole.
Carl Lewis, Rough and Rowdy would be must-see TV.
Who you got?
I'm riding with the McMahon.
I'm riding with the McMahon, too.
Bro, I got weak ankles.
Shirts.
I have weak ankles. I'm not trying to be out here with my ankles flapping in the wind like a fucking baby giraffe. Can't go down like that. So I gotta bro out.
Very bro.
Come to grips with it. Bro.
Yeah.
Stool Scenes episode 67. Josh Gibson's number 67, right?
67? I'm trying to... The 60s, I just can't think of one single player. I'll tell you what though, 1967, there was a little player by the name of Tommy Heinsohn.
Fuck you mean?
Or like
Hey, bro. Fucking meet me down at...
Yo, go come down Canyon. Come down Canyon Pizza.